This is a wonderful dialogue from the 2003 film Maqbool, which was supposed to be based on Macbeth. It was directed by Vishal Bharadwaj, who also co-wrote the screenplay and wrote the dialogues. It's an outstanding film. It's 23 years old and it has aged very, very, very well. So if you haven't seen Maqbool, go and watch it immediately. It's available on YouTube for free, so you can watch it. The main lead, played by Irfan Khan, unfortunately is no longer in this world, but it's a film that has got so many wonderful dialogues, and I'll be featuring others also as I go along. But this is one that I remembered when I was watching some news debate yesterday, and some panelists said the entire opposition leaving in droves and joining the government is not good, because you need a balance of power, an equilibrium of power in this world. Whether it is in your college or whether it is in your colony, whether it's in your RWA, in your state, in your country, in the entire world, the moment you have a unipolar world, problems start coming in. And that person, that panelist, I don't know who he was, I don't watch news channels very long, reminded me of this dialogue which I had put on my blog almost 18 years ago, almost 2 decades ago. So I thought, let me bring that dialogue back. It is by Om Puri, although it could have been said by Nasir as well. So if you know, Macbeth has that three witches concept. The three witches was transformed by Vishal Bharadwaj into two policemen. Three witches into two policemen, Pandit and Purohit. So Pandit was played by Om Puri, who says this line, and Purohit was played by Nasiruddin Shah, who is also there. He also gives a supporting line there. The dialogue, as I said, is by Vishal Bharadwaj, and great dialogues in the film, and throughout very, very well written film. And somehow I feel sad that Vishal Bharadwaj is not coming out with films of the same caliber. I saw some of the recent ones. I think O Romeo was the one I saw, and I was very disappointed. The writing is not in the same league, and the film doesn't hold your attention. Again, I repeat the recommendation: if you haven't seen Maqbool, which is an adaptation of Macbeth by Shakespeare, watch it. It's an excellent film. Now this scene comes 13 minutes and 20 seconds into the movie, and this exact dialogue comes at 13 minutes and 40 seconds into the movie. If you just want the dialogue, go to 13 minutes and 40 seconds. As I mentioned, it's available for free on YouTube. You can watch it. So what happens in the initial scene is that there is a battle between two warlords, two mafia gangs, one led by Abbaji or Jahangir Khan, played by Pankaj Kapoor, the other led by somebody called Mughal. I don't remember who the actor is. His son is played by Ankur Vikal and called Boti, but Mughal is the gang leader. And in the initial scene, the Jahangir Khan gang is eliminating their rivals, aided and abetted by Pandit and Purohit of the police. Now that's the background, and they have and there is a small cameo by the writer Abbas Tyrewala, who's also co-written the screenplay of Maqbool. He's also written other films, if you remember. The small cameo before he's shot dead, just in the initial few minutes. Now, at that point in time, a new ACP of police appointed in that area where this entire event occurred. So he just rushes to the spot where Mughal's dead body is found. By the way, Mughal is supposed to have been killed by Irfan Khan, that is Maqbool, but his gun gets stuck, and Piyush Mishra, who's along with him, laughs at him that he's not able to do such a simple task. He's eventually killed by Deepak Dobriyal, who has a very small Gurga role. Gurga as in, he's a henchman of the mafia. But of course, he later went on to be another great actor. Deepak Dobriyal actually kills him. So ACP Dev Sare, played by Murli Sharma, another very good actor, goes and checks the body, and right at that point in time, Pandit and Purohit are also there, and he asks them, I have heard a lot about you too. So who killed them? Nasir immediately says, Police ne nahi mara, sir. So then he follows up, Murli Sharma, ACP Dev Sare, that crime ke waqt tum kahan the? Again Nasir says very defensively, duty pe the, sir. तो मुरली शर्मा स्कॉफ्स एंड सेज, ड्यूटी पर? अगर तुमने अपनी ड्यूटी की होती तो ये क्राइम होता ही नहीं. एंड दैट्स व्हेन पंडित, दैट इज ओम पुरी, चाइम्स इन, फिर तो बहुत बड़ा क्राइम हो जाता सर. शक्ति का संतुलन बहुत ज़रूरी है संसार में सर, सेज ओम पुरी. Nasir, that is Purohit, pipes in with, आग के लिए पानी का डर बने रहना चाहिए. What a beautiful line. शक्ति का संतुलन बहुत ज़रूरी है संसार में. The balance of power, the equilibrium of power is very, very, very important. Water should fear fire and fire should fear water. If that doesn't happen, then it becomes a unipolar world and it can lead to the kind of transgressions that we saw in the world after 1990, after the Cold War effectively ended. It's still going on now. China might become the second power. All those things are there. But again, always think in terms of the society you live in. For any healthy society, there should be two factions. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Think about it. Beautiful line. Comes at 13 minutes and 40 seconds. I would recommend you watch from the starting that 13 minutes and 20 seconds. It'll give you some perspective. Otherwise, just watch from 13 minutes and 40 seconds. शक्ति का संतुलन बहुत ज़रूरी है संसार में सर, says Om Puri, the late Om Puri, the great Om Puri.